All right, hello and welcome to another episode of Anime-Niacs. I'm Max, again here with Scott and Dan, and we're going to be talking today about Superman Shazam,
and some other stuff.
Return of Black Adam. So yeah, this is a collection of shorts. It's 4 or 5 shorts. Four shorts.
What's an episode of Batman the Animated Series?
They got a couple of Justice League episodes on here, and the Batman because they just did previous stuff that starred all the characters that they had shorts on.
Okay.
But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get right into it. The first one, the title one, was Superman Shazam: Return of Black Adam, and it really just covers the origin of Shazam. And Black Adam just kind of shows up.
Kills 2 people.
Yeah, the first scene was kind of cool in that, like, these 2 teenagers are, out on, make out point or whatever. And
Look, it's a shooting star. Oh, God!
It's going to kill us all. But, yeah, and then, it's pretty much just a fight scene. Is this whole...
Yeah.
So.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, there's the kid who's going to be Captain Marvel. Yeah. Thank you. the side characters I don't know anymore. And yeah, so evil Batman,
Black Adam,
comes up and tries to kill the kid. Superman's there, and then they go into the sewers the subway. Yeah, and the kid meets up with Shazam the wizard.
And the wizard bestows the power of Shazam upon Billy Batson, and then they proceed to fight Black Adam.
Yes, and take out a dam and a whole lot of cars with nobody in them.
Yeah. I guess recently in media they just depict Metropolis with like nobody in it.
Yeah, because everyone died in Man of Steel.
But then there was no one in the city in Man of Steel either.
Yeah,
except a lot of Fishburne and
a
lot of
guy from
property
House of
damage.
Cards.
Oh yeah, always crap tons of property damage. This one, it's okay. It's it's not wasn't great, but it was all right. Again, it's mostly just a fight scene. So the animation's good. The animation's definitely solid on this one, but it's your standard fare really. You don't really expect anything less from DC animation. It's
I mean, again, like it looks good, but there's not a whole lot there.
Yeah, there's not a bunch of content.
Now, to be fair, I thought this was going to be like a full length. Like when Max was like, "Oh, I got Black Adam versus Superman Shazam." I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool, a Superman Marvel movie." And then it's like, it was over, and I was like, "Oh, it's over."
Yeah, they're like what, 10, 15 minutes?
Yeah. I was like, so that's it?
Yeah, that's it. That's
okay.
So yeah, it's really quick. There's a couple of things in this one. Like, I don't like the use of Superman's heat vision in this one. He uses this vision to break up a bunch of rocks to stop the flood that after the dam broke, as Dan mentioned earlier. But it's heat vision, so it would just melt rocks. It wouldn't like pummel them into smaller rocks. So it doesn't make any sense.
If he melts the rocks like behind the rocks, then those rocks would fall.
There was no lava in this movie, though.
Oh. Well, you couldn't see it because of the water.
No, but it would have gone into the water and caused steam.
Okay, fine. I'm not fighting this.
I mean, like he could have easily melted the rocks and had the same effect as breaking them up.
Yeah.
And that would have just made more sense.
Could have gone and just punched the rocks.
Or yeah, you could punch the rocks, and that when you hit a rock with something harder than the rock, it makes smaller rocks.
That was great.
We could go with that. He is Superman. He's totally within his wheelhouse to punch rocks. But yeah, this one was okay. I'm not the biggest Superman fan, so I kind of gave him a bunch of shit anyway. But
also, the diner in this is called the diner. I didn't notice that the first time.
That's how you know where you're going to. Yeah. You gonna go to the diner? Yeah, sounds pretty good. No, I think I want to go to the restaurant today.
But the star explosion wasn't the front page news on that day. Which seems kind of weird. If you see the part there where Kent's reading the newspaper,
mm-hmm. The headline?
Yeah, the car explosion is on the back.
Oh, it's like 14's dead off of random car explosion.
Yeah. It's like Star comes down and blows shit up.
Okay,
we're just gonna put it on the back.
In the town where Superman's doing his biz every day, like that probably isn't front page. But yeah, so this one was okay. After the Superman short, let me try to get it up here.
It was the Spectre, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a Spectre. And the Spectre is pretty interesting in that, like, in the comic books, he kind of, or I should say, in the couple comic books that I read, it was cool because, he does, like, weird things and, he's pretty much anything goes, but the people always die, and it's sort of just like a weird accident kind of death, like, it's a plausible accident that always kills them.
Unless he's just murdering.
Yeah, he's definitely just straight up murdering the people, but like, it always looks like something else. Like,
but that's what I'm saying. Like, it's so like unplausible. Like, this woman was cut to death by thousands of $100 bills.
It's a mini tornado in her house.
Yeah, I thought it was funny at first because she's just getting all the other cuts and it pulls back, and then like the green tornado just turns red. I'm like, whoa, okay.
So yeah, it went to puree mode.
The Spectre has a little more story going for it. This guy gets killed, and I don't even know the actual name of the Spectre. I don't know his secret identity. But here we go. I don't think they're gonna.
Let's just call him Joe.
Yeah, we'll just call him Joe. Joe is a police detective in LA, and you said this is like 70s, where this is kind of pseudo set.
70s, maybe early 80s.
Yeah. So this big film guy gets murdered, and he's got to figure it out. And as he goes along the case, actually, he only gets one real piece of evidence and just kind of runs with it.
Starts killing random people because.
Like he goes to the butler or whoever, and he's like, who would want this guy dead? The guy gives him a list, and then he just starts killing everybody on the list.
Yeah.
But what if it was the butler?
But so it was pretty cool. I kind of like the horror, he's a makeup guy.
Yeah.
And when the Spectre goes in there, he tries to kill you. He's got like all the monsters and stuff like that come alive. And that was a pretty interesting scene. There's like the the Exorcist chick is there.
Yeah.
Like there's kind of some analogs that
it's like some Stan Winston like studios kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he runs into the room and there's a giant like King Kong looking thing.
And Nosferatu bites him.
Yeah.
That was pretty neat.
I think that was the best like death.
Yeah.
Then one of the other guys like driving his car. He's trying to get to Mexico, and the Spectre just kind of like makes the road. He makes a gigantic ramp out of the road. The guy, and then he makes the best part was when he makes the seatbelt disappear.
Yeah. It's so subtle.
He makes the seatbelt disappear. This guy crashes. Now, I don't know. I'm not a doctor by any means, but I feel like when you crash a car, you go through the windshield and then land on your head.
And showed his like neck like go back, and he like tumbled over, and it hit like twice.
Right there. And
plus you get the whole jump thing. So he's going up in the air. His seatbelt's gone. Things coming down. The front of the car hits. He shoots out of the windshield.
Right.
And he gets back up.
Yeah.
He's like, all my money.
He's just got
he's got some bleeding out of his dome, but like that's it. I mean, like I don't know what drugs that guy's on. I want some. It makes you impervious to everything, pretty much.
PCP.
But I mean, a PCP ain't gonna solve your broken neck. I'm sorry.
It's kind of hanging there.
So that was a bit ridiculous. And then the car goes full on carry on him, and
like rams up and lands on him.
Oh, Christine, there we go, not Carrie. Yeah, same difference. Whatever. It's all Stephen King bullshit. But yeah, so this one was pretty good. In that it's just different, and like the animation,
film grain on it throughout the entire thing.
So I'd say that's like the best really part of this one is that it's just really like they're going for a style, and then I thought they did pretty well.
Yeah.
It's just super 70s. It's like your 70s pulp kind of deal. Yeah, so that was good. Spectre's all right. You said this was your favorite one?
I really like Spectre, and I really like the Jonah Hex one.
Jonah Hex.
I can't really pick between them.
Getting ahead of ourselves.
We are.
We gotta go through Green Arrow first.
Yeah.
Green Arrow is awesome.
There are no boxing glove arrows though. I was a little sad.
Yeah, they never hit you with the boxing glove arrow, which is the quintessential arrow of Green Arrow's arsenal. So I mean, I guess there's that.
Oh, the light, the arrow is green.
Yes, yeah. There's the obligatory Green Arrow joke that I've made 100,000 times on any trip that I've ever taken, where you get to a light, the arrow's green, nobody's turning. It's like Green Arrow saves the day, and nobody cares. But this one was kind of like, at the end, it's like, how many more people can we cram in here?
Yeah.
People like, I'm here too.
So like, yeah, this one's mostly just a fight, also.
Like most of these were just a fight.
Yeah.
There was like a little build up and then a fight scene, and then that was it.
Yeah, they're really quick. This is
the most like escalating fight though.
Yeah,
because you get one guy with a camera gun.
Yeah, there's 4 guys with a camera gun.
Well, when he fails, then like a bunch of other dudes like show up with like normal guns.
Yep.
And then when they fail, Merlin shows up.
Mm-hmm.
And when he fails, some other dude shows up.
Shows up.
Yep.
So yeah, it just keeps like building, but yeah.
But yeah, so the Queen of Vlatava, the made-up nation that Count Vertigo is from, she's showing up in LA or wherever the hell, Star City or something, and there's an assassination attempt, and like Dan said, the escalation of violence is like, these guys take out all of her bodyguards with their camera guns. The camera gun, I guess, is a novel idea, but I think it should have been more like a dart thing than bullets, because
that's like up against your face.
Yeah,
unless it's like a 22.
But I mean, I guess it could have been a 22, but then you're gonna have to like, those dudes are huge, like her bodyguards. You're gonna have to like riddle them with photos.
We also noticed that none of the bodyguards wear any kind of Kevlar
or any protective anything,
and they're all really bad.
So darts would have probably worked against them.
But yeah, so
a lot of darts.
Green Arrow shows up, beats the regular henchman. Is that the same guy? He ends up fist fighting him.
It's John DiMaggio. Is that henchman? He even looks kind of like the dude from Gears of War. Like, he's got the bandana and the giant, like, ridiculous
head.
Yeah,
ridiculous head.
But I actually like this one. I like it better than the Spectre one. I don't know why.
I think it's just more classic, like, DC animation.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like the kind of weird, ridiculous. I don't know. It's like a Justice League episode, kind of like a little mini Justice League episode.
Yeah, that's definitely it. It's got all I need. That's yeah. Green Arrow was pretty good.
I thought it was the weakest one, but. Yeah.
But Dan's an idiot, so.
Oh, thanks.
No, it's it's just kind of just escalation to the nth degree. Black Canary shows up at the very end to save the day, so they really should. I feel like they kind of gypped her. They should have thrown her in the title on this one.
Well, that would have been a surprise when she shows up.
Oh yeah, I mean, like he was waiting on her in the air. Like this whole premise is he's going to the airport to pick her up
and propose.
I feel like Black Canary saves the Green Arrow.
But they could have called it Green Arrow and Black Canary, and because like that's like a whole comic book series.
Yeah, but then we'd bitch that she wasn't in the whole thing.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Who wants the whole thing? Where's Black Canary?
It would have been cool though if they were just like cutting to her, like waiting for him, and like like getting her baggage and shit. Like he's like
punch myself, dude. He's like,
yeah, because when you're having an arrow fight, there's no like gunshots that you can hear. So she, they're having a very silent fight somewhere else in the terminal.
All the little camera guns are silenced, so it's plausible. I mean, any more plausible than any of the dumb stuff that happens in this episode. But no, I thought she got chips. That's all I'm gonna say. She got chips.
and all these people's poor luggage is
Oh,
just getting
man.
shot with
The luggage
arrows.
gets
And
fucked.
there's some guy in Denver like, where is my briefcase? Where's my job?
If my briefcase got returned with one of Green Arrow's arrows in it, I'd be pretty pumped. Like, yeah, let's go.
But no, they're like Merlin's arrows. Like Green Arrow doesn't actually, you know, all the luggage is a victim of the bad guys.
Yeah. Green Arrow
But
doesn't
even then,
shoot
I'd be
luggage.
kind of okay with that. Like, you know.
Oh man, this is an actual Green Arrow fight. Look. No, yeah, you know, why not? I mean, I guess there's worse ways to fucking lose your luggage. You know, way less interesting ways
than a superhero fight.
Yeah. Boom.
Then,
all right.
Then luggage goes on fire.
Merlin was okay in this one. I think his character design is kind of weak, but you know that's not on these guys. Like his character design has been weak the entire time.
They're just following the comic.
Yeah. All right, well, that's Green Arrow.
Disclaimer, I don't know who most of the smaller guys are. So I was like, who's that, Max? Who's that, Max?
And then Green Arrow. Yeah, so that was pretty good. I'm going to say Green Arrow is my second favorite one out of the 4. And then Jonah Hex is my favorite. Jonah Hex is good.
I like Jonah Hex.
Yeah.
I thought it had the best like atmosphere of any of them.
And this is Jonah Hex, I think, is what earns this the PG-13 rating because there's
everything that is in the PG-13 like description of what this has is in the Jonah Hex.
Sexual content.
Yeah,
there are.
You see, you know, the Green Arrow like pop his head in and be like, "Oh, tone it down there." This is right after my short.
So yeah, Jonah Hex is it's a pretty standard Jonah Hex story. He's going after some bounty, and hilarity ensues.
Oh, lighthearted stuff.
He walks into the saloon, where this madam is killing people. She'll take a customer upstairs, kill him, take his money. That just kind of makes her lazy, doesn't it? Because like, she can easily sleep with the guy and get all the same money. Like. Yeah, she's just a bitch. It's not cool, you know. Like
you're a taxi driver and you drive some guy out to the middle of nowhere and kill him
and take his money. You could have just driven him to the airport and taken his money. The same thing.
He would have given it to you. Like,
but whatever, kill him.
Yeah.
So yeah, Jonah Hex rolls in.
Maybe she's just really bad at sex.
I
want my money back.
Well, I mean, but that's the thing, though. If you've had the sex, you can't demand your money back, even if it was terrible sex. Like, you did do the deed. You're not paying for a good time. You're just paying for the time.
A time.
Technically. But, less about the finer points of prostitution.
Yeah.
So she takes Jonah Hex upstairs.
Yeah, and tries to, do the same biz, but Jonah Hex is having none of that. I do like that he punches this chick straight in the face.
Yeah.
She's like, "You wouldn't hit a lady, would you? You ain't no lady." Pow! Punches her in the face.
Then the 2 henchmen come in, and one of them tries shooting.
Yeah, the first dude comes in guns blazing, which I feel is the right attitude.
Yeah, especially when you're dealing with
Except
Jonah Hex.
he's got stormtrooper training, so he can't hit the broadside of a barn.
So the other dude storms in and just chucks an axe across the room.
And that takes Jonah off guard. Like the gun, he just kind of
he shoots.
He dips to the side and pulls his gun. When the axe is at him, he has this freaked out look on his face. Like, the fuck?
Yeah, he dodges it and then looks back like, this dude just really throwing an axe at me? So yeah, there's a pretty good fight. Linda Hamilton does the voice of the madam. So they have a couple Terminator references in here.
Oh yeah.
Which is also kind of cool. The big axe thrower gets his face burned off on the, what is that, a radiator or something?
Like a stove.
Yeah, yeah.
And then thrown out.
Yeah, and then thrown out onto a table. So.
Oh, Terminator 2 reminiscent.
That was pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Which I noticed even before, Linda Hamilton. It was like, oh, Linda Hamilton was the voice of the chick, and the end credits are like, oh.
Yep, that's why they did it. But. So yeah, Jonah gets the best of him. He's got to go find the body for his back. Oh, sorry.
You You forgot the best part.
What is
I thought the best part was the
when he throws the fat guy down on the table.
Oh yes.
Oh,
And he shoots the bartender innkeeper guy.
Yeah, the bartender's got the worst. He's got even worse aim than the dude who first came in because he's got a rifle now.
So
and he gets like 5 shots off on Jonah.
Easily 5 shots.
And all the clientele are like staring at Jonah Hex, who's standing up there, because there's a dead guy and some dude.
Yeah, he just got done shooting this dude to death, and
he just goes, drinks are on the house, and everybody's like, yay, free drinks!
Music starts back up and everything. So yeah, this is just another Tuesday in Devil's Hole. There's nothing in this fix.
That was the one of the other.
Oh, okay. Oh, the other
Batman.
The Batman episode.
Yeah,
this is the saloon.
Oh yeah. The saloon eventually becomes the diner.
For later, yeah.
That would be cool if this is like Metropolis.
It is all
1893.
There's a link to all the other ones.
It all ties together.
Yeah.
It all ties together. But Michelle Trachtenberg with the easiest 2 lines and $500 of her life. But so he takes this lady back to where she, keeps all the dead bodies from all the dudes that she's murdered in this little scheme she's got going, and leaves her there, which I thought was also pretty cool.
Yeah. he takes the one body that's worth money to him, and then is like, all right, bye.
Well, I mean, she's like, don't turn me in, and he's like, oh, okay, I won't turn you in. Don't worry about it.
Which I don't know. I don't know why she said that, because he'd already dropped the rope down there.
Mm.
He
said don't turn me in when he was standing there, and then he drops the rope, and she's like, you can't leave me.
Oh, I thought he'd already dropped the rope, already given her the full intention of leaving her there, and she's like, don't turn me in. Like, what the hell does this look like?
Maybe she thought he was gonna go get the cops and bring them back.
Yeah, I mean, I would have been down for that. I would have been like, please send the marshal.
Like, wait.
But then she's like, don't leave me, and he's like, sorry lady, you only get 1 wish, and I granted your first one, so there we go. Should have been a little more specific.
And he just dips.
Yeah, deuces, and that's the end of it. But I really like this one. I like, it's a solid, quick Jonah Hex story, and then I can dig that. But overall, for the 5 shorts, I liked it. I don't think it was a waste of time. It was definitely better than Black Widow versus Punisher.
Which is our new baseline.
Yeah.
It's like our whipping boy. Yeah.
I mean, well, it deservedly.
Agreed.
I mean, the Resident Evil one wasn't good either, and yet we don't use that. We still use the Punisher.
Oh yeah, I don't know what was worse.
I don't know. I wasn't there for Resident Evil.
Yeah, you're lucky. I think
I would still say
Evil.
Punisher
You
versus
think Punisher's
Black Widow.
worse?
Yeah, because you didn't have to deal with the stupid love story overtones.
Dude, here comes the axe
from Black Widow.
Okay, here we go. Axe.
Yeah.
What the fuck? This guy does get some good licks in.
Yeah, because he tossed an axe first. Like, what? Oh!
But yeah, dude. I mean, that's my go-to from now on because I know no one's. I mean, if I chuck the axe first, they're gonna be so distracted from that. I can do anything.
Yeah, he could have drawn and shot Jonah. Jonah was clearly distracted by that fucking axe. Like,
instead, he runs up and fist fights him.
Yeah. And he gets kicked in the balls.
He gets hit in the face a lot with this axe. That's how it's
only 3 times. I mean, it's not that bad to get hit the blunt side of an axe.
Oh, sure. That sounds great.
Yeah, I'd rather get hit with that side of the axe than the other side.
The other side's game over. But this collection of shorts, I don't know. I'll give it a 7 actually. I'm entertained. 7 out of 10.
I think it's hard to judge because it's a bunch of shorts, and I wouldn't really buy it on its own.
But it's got the extra stuff on there. It's got Batman episodes, Justice League Unlimited episodes on there.
Yeah.
I mean, if I bought this DVD and it was solely the Superman short and that was the only thing on the DVD, I would be pissed.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, luckily it wasn't just 1 10-minute short. And then, go fuck yourself. But
well, they should have just put them all on the cover.
Yeah, it would have been cool because when at the opening for every short, they go through this comic book store and it's DC Presents. So it would have been cool, yeah, if they just call it DC Presents and it's a bunch of shorts.
And like a cool like shot of like Green Arrow, Superman, Jonah Hex, and
like Jonah Hex,
whoever else,
shooting Black
but
Adam.
not Black Canary because she does not get mentioned.
Yeah.
Well, you can put her head in the background. Somewhere.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe I'm in here. Probably. But
7 seems pretty reasonable to me. Like I was thinking 7. Like they're nothing great, but they're not bad by any means. Like they're short.
Yeah.
So they don't outstay their welcome. So it's kind of like you get. It's like going to McDonald's. You know? It's like,
I don't know if I'd rate anything at McDonald's at a 7.
But if I bought 4 hamburgers at McDonald's and I was feeling full afterwards.
Yeah, I guess you are full, so you can't.
It's like I ate. You know?
How are you feeling, Dan?
I really like the Spectre and I really like the Jonah Hex, so I'll go 7.
Oh.
I think that's the first time we've ever all given something
on
to
the
say.
number.
Right
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm gonna change mine to 6.5.
I like the Shazam lightning too. I don't know why. Just do.
I like he does the little snap at the beginning. Isn't Shazam? Doesn't he snap his fingers a lot? Isn't that like a character?
Well, I mean, like because
like one of his little quirks.
We were kind of having a discussion about what they do with superheroes because they were created in the 50s or whatever.
Yeah.
Like gee golly, I might shucks,
Yeah.
That's one of the throwback things to.
I thought he would snap his fingers when he said Shazam. Like I swear that's a thing. Is that not a thing?
I don't think that's a thing. I think you made it up in your brain.
Maybe.
But yeah, so it's got finger snapping goodness.
It doesn't mean anything.
Terminator references. They got a lot of good voice actors for this one too.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's in it. John DiMaggio. How do you say that? Gray
Delisle or something. But
Okay.
her name. I don't think her last name's Delisle anymore. I think they got
divorced
or something. And it's like. So I tried to look her up, and it's like that's not.
She doesn't exist. Her name is Smith. Anyway,
has Robert Paulson.
It's got John Polito. He's in the Spectre one.
Yeah.
Thomas Jane does Jonah Hex's voice.
Yeah.
James Marsden was in there. Michael. Sorry, go.
Who does the Spectre's voice? Like the actual Spectre when he's like mean.
I don't
he's
think
got
it was
like
James Marsden. Sorry.
You don't?
I thought it was like John Marsden.
Maybe it was.
Jay Marsden.
Like his little brother.
Yeah. Or maybe some other completely unrelated Marsden. But
I didn't mean that.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, I don't know who did the voice of the Spectre. I can't.
It's I only know it because he's the dude from. He played Kyle Katarn in all the video games, and he's in like a bunch of other shit too. He's in like a lot of the. He's been in like a bunch of Marvel animated, and I know he's been in some DC animated too.
Marvel animated.
No, the good Marvel animated stuff. Like
there's like 3 good Marvel animations.
Yeah, and he was
Hulk
in
versus Wolverine, Hulk versus Thor, and what?
I was a big fan of Spectacular Spider-Man. We're gonna watch it. It'll be the animated Spider-Man Redemption.
Okay.
Animated Spider-Man Redemption.
Was there anybody else in there? Yeah,
I'm sure Steve. Did we say Steve Blum already?
No, we didn't.
He's in everything.
Yeah.
He's like one of those like names that you know so well you feel like he should be bigger, but he always has like these really minor roles. As like we don't know who to get to voice. Like generic soldier number 3.
Steve Bloom's not doing nothing.
Like I feel like after like Cowboy Bebop, like he's the lead character, and he's still back doing various voices. Like if I ever see him listed, it's like various.
But that's the thing, though. It's like for voice acting, you want those jobs because it's like a quick check.
Yeah.
You just like you go in there, you say 5 lines,
Just
collect your
$500.
check, you get out. Like
I'm sure it's how they got all these guys too, because it's like 10 minutes short. I
Right.
got 5 lines. Okay, sign me up.
yeah, and they got a bunch of Michael Rooker's in the Jonah Hex one.
Oh,
He plays the bounty.
Yeah,
He
Michelle
gets killed.
Trachtenberg.
She's like a
Like
random
2
hooker
lines.
number 7, and she says 3 things and dips out. And that's it. But I mean, again, I had fun watching it. It's fun, laughing at all the little stupid things. But like Superman getting punched through 7 walls and his glasses, he's dressed as Clark Kent, gets punched through 4 buildings, and his glasses are still fine.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, like totally. Yeah. I don't even think his shirt was ripped.
Nothing. Everything was great.
So yeah, he gets that like burn mark later.
Oh yeah, because he was using magic. Yeah.
And then we've got Black Adam not throwing Superman.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Now, if like this is an obstacle. This guy's in your way. Now I understand that your target is right over there, but like at least like, if you're gonna throw him anyway, and it's as easy for you to throw him, towards the sun, as it is for you to kind of toss him over there.
And Superman will probably get like low Earth orbit before he finally like wakes up.
Right. Yeah. At least. And
I mean, you're not like a normal person where you gotta like drive off and get like a lift. Don't like drag him over.
Yeah.
I mean, you can just chuck him wherever, but no.
It's like, I'm just gonna toss you over here. That's how little I care. And and then it comes back to bite him in the ass. So there's a bunch of little funny things in here that you can laugh with, and I'm sure that they meant to. It was all for the comedy, I'm sure.
It was for our enjoyment.
But 7 out of 10 from all the Anime-Niacs. The first one we actually all agree on. And go check it out. Superman, Shazam, Return of Black Adam, and there's a bunch more shorts with that one. But that's all we got. So next week I'm gonna make them a promise that we're actually gonna keep for once. So this is a new year. We're turning over a new leaf. Whenever we say we're gonna watch something, we're gonna fucking watch it. Gunslinger Girl. Are you guys down to watch that?
Is that on Netflix?
It's on the Netflix.
Okay. I didn't get to watch.
Is it 12 episodes or is it 24?
I actually do not know.
Okay.
I just started watching. I watched a couple. I didn't want to get too far ahead of anybody in case we don't get all the way through. We can just stop at a certain point.
We'll get all the way.
But so we're gonna be watching Gunslinger Girl. We'll be talking about that one next week. So check it out if you want to.
It's like a book club.
Yeah. You can join in the conversation. Are we good for Tuesday next week? I'm gonna try to lock us down.
Okay. We used to have a regular day.
I can do Tuesday. Yeah.
We get on Tuesday next week.
Yeah, so.
7 o'clock. All right. So check us out Tuesday next week, 7 o'clock. We're gonna be talking about Gunslinger Girl. We're the Anime-Niacs. I'm Max.
Scott.
Dan.
And we'll catch you guys later.
There's going to be a blizzard on Tuesday now.
Oh, yeah, dude. It's totally not happening. And we're definitely not watching Gunslinger Girl.